The chief's job was to take care of his people. His job was to make sure that the community was being taken care of.
We know things like by the time a child is in grade 4, perception of self as learner is already formed. So what does that tell us as policymakers and as politicians? Well, then we better pay attention to early education, because if you don't, afterwards you're only managing.
So it's up to us to carry on what we grew up with.
With our Aboriginal leaders, that the emphasis needs to really be placed there, that it is your responsibility to look after these little kids.
So it's us as individuals within communities who have to make demands of our leaders to pay attention to early childhood education, to our children, to those kids who are the most vulnerable. Because if we don't make those strong demands, then no one else will.
And there's nothing more that I'd like to see is for us to empower our own people in whatever way we can, and instill our songs and our culture into the programs, and have funding in place for them. And that's what our leadership should always look for, is to find ways to help our community.
There's healing that has to happen in the communities. The healing that has to happen between the families and individual people, healing from what's happened to them. They need to address some of the poverty issues. I think that will change the way the children are, the communities. And we can change the future. We can. We can change our future.
And the children is our best gift that's ever been given to us from our Creator. And it's really important. They're important treasures. There are important gifts from our Creator, and it's important for us to nurture them and take care of them in the best way that we know how. Bela Kessler.